How's it going, everyone? It's me, Mally, and I know, kind of weird to be doing another one of these commentary videos, but hey, my YouTube channel, so I'm gonna do what I want, you know? I said I wasn't gonna do another one of these, but you know, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it just because I really want to make a YouTube video. And in particular, I want to make a video about my progress with streaming and my problems with streaming. So as you guys know, I'm more or less a streamer now more than a YouTuber. I know, a complete 180 from what I was doing a year ago. But that's life, you know what I mean? I found streaming to be really fun and I like entertaining people live, you know? It's kind of like being a comedian without having to write shit down or the pressure of a real audience in your face. But yeah, I've really been into streaming lately. Kind of the past few months, I've been on a streak of streaming almost every day. I usually take Mondays and Tuesdays off just so I can have a little bit of alone time and maybe hang out with some friends. But after streaming as much as I have the last few months, I've discovered a lot of fucking problems, which we will get into later in the video. But before the video begins, I just want to ask you guys to follow me on TikTok at Malarax and on Twitch at Malarax. Just a little bit of self-promotion there, you know what I mean, because I am a streamer after all. But pushing the promotions aside, I need to set the stage for this video. So I mainly stream on TikTok for a variety of reasons, but the main reason is discoverability. A little life hack for all the wannabe streamers like me out there: if you start on TikTok and just don't go to Twitch until you have a real audience, that's basically the only way to actually grow as a streamer, because Twitch has zero discoverability at all. You can be discovered easier on YouTube than you can Twitch, but TikTok is like a whole nother world. A good example of this was my first ever stream on TikTok. So let's say when I was streaming on Twitch, I averaged about 4 unique viewers per stream and 0 follows, alright? My first ever stream on TikTok Live, I got 300 unique viewers and a handful of new followers. So there's genuinely levels to this streamer shit. So that's the reason why I stream on TikTok. The only real way to get followers on Twitch is if you bot and then other people see that you have a lot of viewers and then they come and follow too, which I don't have money for botting, okay? And even if I could, I obviously wouldn't. That goes against all principles and it's not even fair, you know? Gotta keep the playing field even after all. So I base myself on TikTok and so far it's been going pretty good, you know? I've been stuck on 300 followers for a minute, but I don't really blame that on myself, to be honest with you. I just blame it on TikTok's algorithm. One thing that truly pisses me off about TikTok's algorithm, and this is gonna sound so fucking stupid, but it's true. Whenever you have a concurrent viewer, let's say you have one loyal viewer watching you, they will stop putting your live stream in the recommended page because somebody's watching you. And in my opinion, shouldn't it be the complete opposite? If somebody like actually sits and watches your stream, that obviously means you're entertaining enough for that person to stay and watch, right? So why in return do you completely take away their visibility on the For You page? Like, TikTok is so stupid when it comes to its discoverability sometimes. A lot better than Twitch is, but it still makes no sense. Instead of rewarding the streamer for having loyal viewers, it fucking harms them. It actually promotes you to not want loyal viewers, because the more loyal viewers you have, the less total viewers you'll get. At least that's how it is for me. I don't know if there's any other streamers listening to this, but that's exactly how it goes for me. And it goes without saying, I love all the people who stay and watch my streams from beginning to end. Obviously, huge respects to you. I really appreciate you and thank you for being a part of my audience. But TikTok programs your brain into not wanting them to view you so you can be discovered more. And obviously, I would never tell one of my consistent watchers to stop watching because, you know, I want to provide entertainment to the people who want to be entertained. But sometimes it is just really annoying how they just flat out stop, like dead in the water. Zero discoverability, and it's so annoying because obviously you want your people who watch you to watch you, but you obviously want to grow more. So it's like a weird limbo of, yes, I want this loyal viewer, but they're kind of fucking my whole shit up. But obviously I would never say that, because they're my loyal viewer, you know? Those are the people who are going to be with me for a long time. So TikTok really needs to fix that, you know? I feel like if you have more consistent viewers, then you should be recommended more. And the people who are scrolling past other streams should be put down more, because clearly they're not retaining viewers. So why promote the people who are not retaining viewers and disapprove the people who are retaining them? Because for the streamers who retain viewers, that's more usage of your app. So I really don't understand what the whole reason is behind locking viewers behind consistent viewers. But as for the algorithm, that's just about all I have to say, you know? Because the loyal viewers that I have found will genuinely watch me play anything, and that makes me very happy, because that means that they're watching me for me and not the game that I'm playing, which I feel like is something that not a lot of audiences have. And hey, if you want to become a loyal viewer too, just look me up on TikTok at Malirax, Malirax, with the profile picture of Piccolo, and come stop by for a stream or two. Trust me, I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy it. Now here's something that I don't see anybody talking about ever, and this is honestly only a conversation I've had with my friends, but the monetization of TikTok is beyond fucking crazy, dude. Now I'll start with the positives because there aren't that many, but I will say one thing that I really like about TikTok is you can start earning immediately. If somebody sends you a gift, so long as you have the 50 follower requirement to go live, you can receive that gift. That gift is yours. What sucks is that that gift and its value is absolutely fucked. An amazing example that I've told my friends is one of my streams, I would have made roughly 120 bucks. And I know this because the people who are gifting me were all my friends. And so how much do you think I made from that 120, you think? Like maybe 90, 80, 70? I made $18. 18 doubloons, 18 bones, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's $18, okay? So I'm not going to do the math, but I just want you to think about that. 120 and I ended up with 18. That is absolutely fucking criminal, bro. Like, you cannot do that. That is so fucked up. Like, at that point, I just don't even want people to give shit to me because they are genuinely wasting their money. They're just feeding into the corporate of TikTok, and I'm basically not getting any of that. Now, TikTok gives you money based on what they call a level system. So this level system is basically the more consistent you are, the more money you make, which sounds good at the beginning until you realize when I was streaming and when I made that money, TikTok tells you the statistics of your consistencies. And it told me with big, bold, beautiful texts that I was more consistent than 98% of streamers. Now think about that. How much money are people losing who aren't more consistent than 98% of all streamers on TikTok? Now, if you compare that with Twitch and how much they take from you, which take this with a grain of salt because nobody's ever donated to me on Twitch before, I'm pretty sure Twitch just gives you your bread, and if they do take a fine, it might be like a gnarly 2% or some shit, you know? At some point, I kind of just have to like debate whether it's even legal for TikTok to do that, because people spend their hard-earned money to send it to a creator that they like enough to send money to, right? And TikTok scoops all that money up and then like maybe throws a penny or something at me. So I get donations fairly often, okay? But usually it's just like the roses or the smiley face. And if you guys don't know what that is, they usually just cost like maybe 1 cent or 10 cents. Whenever somebody donates one of those to me, I don't expect to get any money from it because of how much they take. Somebody can send me 10 cents and I'll get 0. Someone can send me 1 cent and I'll get 0. So TikTok is, I don't even know if it is legal, but they are doing it and they are genuinely fucking me. Not only are they fucking me in the money department, but they're also fucking me in the ban department. Now, I've been banned maybe 5 or 6 times on TikTok. 3 of those are for absolutely bullshit reasons, and 2 of those are for just the most silly shit ever. And the reason why I got banned 3 times for the same thing is because they thought I was under the age of 14 years old, okay? They thought I was under 14 years old when I have a full ass little stubble on my face. Listen guys, this is not a fucking joke, okay? I showed them my ID more than twice and they were like, fucking ban him again. You know what I mean? Ban him again after he even showed a valid driver's license. It's like, okay, so not only do you just have all the data on my driver's license, but now you're still banning me. And there were 2 other occasions where I was banned for bullying and harassment when I'm pretty sure I was just talking about myself. You know what I mean? Like, there's just nothing to talk about there. I was just genuinely making remarks about myself, and they were like, fuck it, take this guy out. And the last reason, and the most recent reason why I got banned, was because I was making jokes about starting an OnlyFans, and they banned me. Which, okay, maybe it is an app for kids, but also, how can you have people promoting OnlyFans and shaking ass on your platform and you're gonna ban me? Okay, mine was a hypothetical joke. You're just allowing them to just shake bare pussy on the internet, dude. Like, there's actually nothing I can do. It actually feels like I'm being harassed by the TikTok guys, you know what I mean? Shit is absolutely crazy and I need justice, you know? Like, if Twitch wants to sign me, yeah, hit my line, you know what I mean? But like, dude, I fucking hate it so much, dude. It's so annoying that I can't do a damn thing about it. And they also banned me On the same day, they updated their privacy policy, and so now if I get reported and banned like that again, I just lose the whole Malarax TikTok account. You know, almost 300 followers, soup, gone. That shit is gone, bro. If I get reported and banned one more time, it's all over. The dream of being a streamer, that shit's gone. You know, I'm gonna have to move the kick and start fucking like shooting people for views. Not to mention, I've already been shadow banned for about a week, you know what I mean? And even after I got off the shadow ban, I still average about 200 views per post, while on Instagram I average about 1,000 per post. So I really don't understand what they want from me. Like, I don't know how Queso built his entire career based on that shitty ass platform, you know what I mean? And hopefully nobody from TikTok executives see this video, or else my whole shit's gone. And if it is gone by the time you guys are seeing this, just make sure to double check, go on the TikTok. If that shit's gone, you know what happened. I'm out.